Okay, hello everyone. We will start with the newest tajimeat part 3. The first problem here we have if you add a number to its half and then to its quarter, the sum will be 28. So we have the number, for example, which is x. We add it to its half, so half x, and we add it to its quarter, which is fourth x equals 28. Okay, so we will add them all to each other here, which is the same as 1. So we will add 1 plus half plus fourth. 1 plus half plus fourth. How can we add them? We will make the same denominator, which is 4, the bigger one. Okay. And here 1, which is meaning 1 over 1. Okay. 4 divided by 1 and then times it by the numerator. 4 divided by 2 and then times it by the numerator. 4 divided by 4 and then times it by 1. Okay, so let's start to do them. 4 divided by 1, which is this one. 4 divided by 1, it's 4. 4 times 1, it will be 4. Plus, okay, next one. We will delete these ones. Okay. Next one, 4 divided by 2, which is 2. 2 times 1, it will be 2. 4 divided by 4, it will be 1. 1 times 1, it will be 1. So if we add them to each other, 4 plus 2 plus 1, it will be 7 over 4. Okay, so adding them to each other, it will be 7 over 4. Okay, so how can we solve the equation, the main equation? We have 7 over 4, x equals 28. To get x, okay, we will times by 7 over 4, but by the opposite of it. Okay, so 28 times the opposite of it, which is 4 over 7. Okay, 28, we can cancel it by 7, which it will be 4. 4 times 4, it will be 16. So the answer will be 16. Okay, next one here we have its geometry. We have this angle is 20, 130, and here 2x and here 3x, and he wants you to get x. Okay, okay, this shape is what is 4 angles. Okay, which is meaning that the sum of the angles are 360. So 2x plus 3x plus 130 plus 20, all of them equals 360. 130, we will adding the numbers to each other and the added x's to each other. 130 plus 20, it will be 150. Okay, and here 2 plus 3, it will be 5x. And then take 150 to the other side here, but by subtracting, which is meaning 360 minus 150, and here we have the same 5x. 360 minus 150, 50 from 60, which is meaning 10, and 1 from 3, it will be 2, so 210. Okay, equals to what? To 5x. Type, how can we get x? By dividing by 5 here and here. So 210 dividing by 5 equals, okay, type, how can we do it without calculator? We have 210, which is meaning 210. Yes, 10 we can divide it by 5, it will be 2. It's okay. And 200 divided by 5, which is meaning 20 and 0, right? 0 will be the same, and 20 divided by 5, it will be 40. So I have 40 and 2. 40 and 2, which is meaning 42. So the answer will be 42. Next one here, what the ratio of the area of the smaller circle to the area of the unshaded region. But the unshaded region, which is here. Okay, how can we get that? Okay, here in this problem, the ratio here, okay, not the ratio, sorry, the radius here is 1 and here is 2. Okay, it's not writing in the problem. Here the radius, okay, and he needs to get the smaller circle to the unshaded. Okay, to get the smaller circle, it's okay, the area of it, which is by the area of the circle, is by r squared. R here is 1, so the area of it will be by. Okay, so the first one here, the area will be by. Okay, to get the unshaded, okay, we will adding the area of the smaller circle plus the area of the bigger one, and then taking them from the all of the circle. Yeah, okay, how can we do it? How can we do it? First, we know that the area of the smaller one, which is pi, okay? The area of the bigger one, it will be pi r squared, and here we have r, which is 2. So it will be 4 pi, okay? So we add pi plus 4 pi. It's okay? The adding of them will be 5 pi, okay? So the two circles here will be 5 pi. Okay, how can we get all the circle? To get all the circle, or the biggest one, which is all of it, which is this one, all, okay, it's meaning that the radius of it will be here 2 plus the smaller one, which is b1, okay, because they are the half of it. So the radius of the bigger one will be 3. Okay, so it will be pi r squared, which is meaning 3 squared pi, which is 9 pi. So the bigger one is 9 pi, the biggest one. The middle one, it will be 4 pi. The smaller one, it will be pi. Okay, so we add them all to each other and then take it from 9 pi. So 4 pi and pi, it will be 5 pi. So 9 pi minus 5 pi, it will be 4 pi. Okay, so the 4 pi, which is the area of the unshaded parts, which is this one, 1 minute, of this one and this one. Okay, okay, he needs to get what? He needs to get the ratio of the area of the smaller circle to the unshaded. We get the smaller circle, which is pi, the area of it. Okay, the unshaded, we get it, which is 4 pi. So it will be 4. He needs the smaller to the unshaded, yes? So it's meaning that pi over 4 pi. Okay, pi, they are going with each other, so which is meaning 1 over 4, or 1 2 4. It's okay, so the answer will be, it's 16 pi. Okay, there's a mistake in it, 16 pi. It's okay. So to get it, we have a square, and inside it we have circle. Okay, so the diameter of the circle is the same the length of the square. If we get the diameter, we can get the area of the square by the length of it. So 16 pi, which is for the area squared, which is for pi r squared. So the r squared, which is 16, so the r will be 4, so the diameter will be 8. Okay, so the square length will be 8. So to get the area of it, which is s squared, which is meaning 8 squared, which is 64. So the answer will be 64. Okay, out of 100%, there are 65% who speaks Arabic and 70% who speaks English. How many speak both languages? Okay, in this problems, how can we solve it? We add them to each other, which is meaning 65 plus 70 gives me 135. Okay, so it's meaning that it's more than 100. So it's meaning that the persons which speak both of them, which is the increasing number than the normal number. The normal number, which is 100, so 100 minus 137, so the 37, which is the increased number, which is meaning, which is they spoke the post languages, so they are 35. Here we have number which is 23k10. Okay, and he wants to know which is k, to make all the number can divided by 2 and by 3 and by 5. Okay, it starts with 0, so it's divided by 5, so it's okay. Okay, and it's divided by 0, which is meaning it's even number, so it can divided by 2, so it's okay for 2 and 5. The problem with 3, how can we divide it by 3? We should, to divide by 3, okay, in the divisibility rules, we should add all the numbers, and they should give me numbers that it can divide it by 3 to be able to divide it by 3. Okay, so if we add 0 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2, it's meaning that 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, it's meaning that they are 3 plus 2, which is 5. 5 and 1, it will be 6, which is meaning 6. Okay, so it can divide it by 3. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so if we make k 0, it will be the same 6, which it can be divided by 3, so the answer will be 0. Okay, here we have 50 over 1000 plus 55 over 100 plus 505 over 10. So 50 over 1000, they will go with each other, the two zeros, and we have two zeros here, so the decimal which is here, it will be 1 and 2, so it will be 0.05. Okay, okay, plus here's the same, we have two zeros, so 55, the decimal here will move two places, so 1 2, it will be here. Okay, plus the same 505, and we have only one zero, so the 505, the decimal will move only one place, so it will be here. Okay, and now we will adding them. Okay, we should have two numbers before the decimal. Here we have two numbers, here we have two numbers, here we have only one number, so we will increase here 0, and then adding ones to ones, tens to tens. Okay, 0 plus 5 plus 5, it will be 10. 0 and we have 1. 1 and 5, it will be 6. 6 and 5 here. Okay, 6 and 5, it will be 11. 1 and we have 1 the same here. Then decimal. 1 and 0, it will be 1. 0 0, it will be 1, and we have 5 here, so it will be 51.10, which is the same like this one. It's okay, so the answer will be B. Next one, here we have two fractions, so we can solve it by cross multiplication. So x plus 13 equal to 7x plus 1, and then solve x's with each other, so we will take it here, so 7x minus x, and take one to the other one, so it will be 13 minus 1. It's okay. 7x minus x, it will be 6x, and 13 minus 1, it will be 12. To get x, we will divide by 6, so dividing here by 6 and here by 6, so x equals 2, so the x equals 2. Next one, here we have 4 kilo of milk plus 3 kilo of rice equals 196, and 8 kilo of milk plus 6 kilos of kilo of cheese equals 420. Compare between 1 kilo of rice and 1 kilo of cheese. Okay, here we have 4 kilo of milk, it's for example 4x, okay, and 3 kilo of rice, which is meaning for example 3y, equals 196. Okay, and here we have 8 kilo of milk, which it will be the same 8x, okay, because we said that milk is x, and 6 kilos of cheese, so it will be 6z for example, equals 420. Okay, okay, here we can get the value of, he wants to compare between rice and the cheese, so we can get the value of y. How can we get it? By 196, and take this one to the other side by minus 4x over and dividing by 3. Okay, so here the value of the rice. Okay, here how can we get the value of a cheese, which is the first we will simplify it by dividing by 2. So if I divide here by 2 and divide here by 2 and divide here by 2, 8 over 2, it will be 4x plus, and here it will be 3z equals 210. Yes, so if we adding 4 of x's, 4 of milk, okay, plus 3 of cheese, gives me 210. Okay, here if we add 4 of milk and 3 of rice, it gives me 196. So it's meaning that the rice is less in the price than the cheese. Okay, so which one is more in the price? The second one, which is the cheese. Okay, without using this equation, we don't need to use this equation, because we have 4 of milk here, and we have 3 of the other one on the other side. Okay, here we have the ratio of the first line L1 to the second line L2 is 3 to x, and they said that x more than 3, for example it's 4 or anything, okay, then compare between them. Okay, so the L1 over L2, which is the ratio of them, equals 3 over x. It's meaning that the ratio of the L1 is smaller than the ratio of the L2. It's meaning that the L2 is bigger. Okay, here we have a cell which is divided into 2 every 10 minutes. Okay, if we okay, so how can we solve it? I have to, each time it divides into 2. Okay, so the first one is 2 power by 1, the second division will be 2 power by 2, the third division will be 2 power by 3. Okay, the fourth until we complete to 50 minutes, which is meaning 5 times or 5 divisions, which is meaning it will be 2 power by 5, 2 power by 5, which is 32. So the answer will be 32.